Hey guys, Kelly Server Guy here, and I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on Toyfair 2016. I don't think I did this last year, but if I did, then I look like an idiot. But yeah, I just wanted to give my opinions on Toyfair. Also, at the end of this, I want to give some shout outs. So I'm gonna have my trusty phone with me for when I need to look. But because when I do the shouts out, dumbass. When I do the shout outs, I want to make sure that I'm shouting out to the right people. But for now, let's talk about Toyfair and what went down. Quite a lot, actually. For Toyfair, Series 8 was shown of the NECA aliens, and it's pretty cool. Not going to be my favorite. Like, I'm not planning to army build much. Probably the commando troops, most likely. I'll do the Wayland commando soldiers. I'll probably army build those. But as for others, like, for instance, the Alien 3 Ripley, it's really not something I'm super looking forward to, but I know a lot of people are. It's a really cool figure. It's not like I'm not a fan of it and it's stupid or whatever. It's just I'm not personally a fan of the Alien 3 Ripley. Not hugely. I mean, like, I may get her later down the road or something, but she's not like a top priority right now. She's in that wave, and then also what is one of my top priorities, I want to get at least maybe 2, 3 of, is the dog alien. The dog alien's being re-released, but I'm not going to get the regular variant from Series 4 or 3, I believe. I'm getting the other one, which is the secondary variant of this wave, which is a gray tone dog alien, and it looks very cool. And at first I was like, oh, gray tone, that's kind of lame. That sounds lame. But when I actually looked at it, it's really not lame at all, actually. Let's see. Along with those, what was shown, and I wasn't actually at Toyfair. I just did my research and looked at a bunch of Toy Arc pages, and Cobra Shadow Joe's, I believe is what they're called, page. And they are way better than Toy Arc. No offense, Toy Arc, but you missed a lot that they caught. Like the creature pack, for instance. There's this creature feature pack that they're working on that they'll announce, I think, next month when it's gonna hit and what the price is, I believe. But what we know right now is that it's gonna have a regular facehugger, a royal facehugger from Alien 3, or the facehugger that makes the queen in Ripley. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Alien 3. Sorry if you haven't. The baby queen, as I'm gonna call it, because it's like a chest burster, but it's pretty freaking big. Let's see, chest burster. No, facehugger, royal facehugger, queen, baby, chest burster, sort of, and then a regular chest burster. So we're getting chest bursters in this one, and there also is gonna be a tube that you can put a facehugger in, and I guess you could probably put any one of those in except for the queen. Probably not the royal facehugger. That one's probably too big, also. So you could probably put like a chest burster in there or a regular facehugger. And if you want to, you can fill it up with water, as they've said many times. And it's also got an LED light at either the top or the bottom, where it lights up and looks just like the movies. So that is a pack that I'm definitely looking forward to, and I really want to army build a lot. Because it's not like you're just getting, everything that you've seen before and like maybe one new thing. You're getting what you've seen before and then like 3 new things. Yeah, 3 new things. You're getting a tube that you can put your facehuggers in. That sounds awesome. You're getting a royal facehugger, and then you're also getting a baby queen and a chest burster. A regular chest burster from Aliens. So far, everything that they're doing right now is Aliens, which makes sense because it is the Aliens 35th anniversary. And in that news, since we're talking about 35th anniversary, they also showed off their 1/4 scale Aliens Warrior, which I'm glad I held off on the 1/4 Big Chat, because that is one I'm definitely getting, because I love the Aliens Warrior. No hate to Big Chap. I love Big Chap too. It's just I'm more particular to the Aliens Warrior. Actually, my top favorites would have to go AVPR Warrior. I know, hate me now. AVP Warrior. No, sorry, Resurrection Warrior, or Drone. It would be AVPR Warrior, Resurrection Drone, and then Aliens Warrior. AVP would be my fourth, but it's pretty much the same thing as Resurrection. Resurrection is just cool to me because I like the way they looked, because they had a little bit of a difference. Like, they had some fins and stuff. That was about the biggest difference there was between those two. And I just really liked that cool look, and I loved that they were swimming and shit. That was really cool. But yeah, that would be my top 4 aliens for sure. And if they ever do a 1/4 scale AVP or AVPR even, oh, you know I'm getting that. But that is all I believe for aliens. I could be wrong. I think that's it. They did tell us that they do have Series 9 and Series 10 sculpted back at the studio, and 9 is going to be all aliens for the 35th anniversary, and or is it 30th? I think 30th. I think it's the 30th, not the 35th. And also, Series 10 is going to be the Kenner aliens. Long-awaited Kenner aliens. And so far, nothing. And I've asked Randy many times, like, what he's going to do. Like, if they're going to do, like, the colorful facehuggers like they did way back in the day with Kenner. Or if they'll do comics, or they'll do both, which would be super awesome. He said, you'll just have to see. So, I got nothing on that one. But, oh, man, I can't wait. And I believe that's it for what they said about Aliens, aside from Aliens Day, which is the unofficial Aliens Day that is finally coming, which I think we've long deserved, because, you know, I love Star Wars and everything, but Star Wars got their May 4th, May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day. Now Aliens are getting their own day, and I'm really super excited about it. We're getting, our day is 4/26, like LV 426. It's going to be, obviously, April 26th. But Randy specifically said in an interview that on 4/26, or at the end of that month, we're getting a lot of announcements, a lot of, like, details about things. So I'm assuming maybe that's when we'll get some creature features, figure out when that's coming and whatnot. And also, they're going to drop an Aliens figure just out of nowhere. They said Alien or Aliens. I don't remember which, but they're going to just drop a figure out of nowhere. Just drop it. And they didn't say, like, specifically if it's an alien or a human, but considering how much I've heard them talk about how xenomorphs sell more than humans, which is pretty much true, unless it's Ripley, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a xenomorph. But they could go totally left field and give us a smart gunner or something. Because we are promised a smart gunner this year, and I don't know if it's going to be in the Series 9 or if it's going to be that figure and it should be dropped. All I know is my wallet's definitely going to be ready for it. Hopefully. Unless it's like a 1/4 scale out of nowhere, but I highly doubt that. Let's see. Now for Predators, you've got the Series 15, which you would probably already know, but if you don't already know, it's Temple Guard, Ancient, and Mass Scar. Also in AVP news, it was confirmed that they're doing an AVP Celtic and Grid Alien battle damage pack, so if you're holding off for that, then that's coming. Personally, I want both, because I really like Grid Alien as like a whole, even though it's not movie accurate, because I love Grid Alien. I think he's cool. And then for Series 16 is the Kenner line, which is a deluxe clan leader, which is super cool. He comes with bendable whips that you can take off and put back on, or put on his gauntlets if you want to. That's big. All of this Kenner series, this Kenner 16 series, all of them have removable masks. And they're getting even better with this, because it was never meant to be like this for the movies, obviously. But they can get away with stuff with Kenner to do different things, basically. And, it's super exciting. super exciting. The other ones that they're doing is one that's called Ghost, and I know that's gonna like rustle a few jimmies for some people because Ghost is the city hunter from Predator 2, or that's his alias or whatever. And I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid that people are getting annoyed about that. But that's just my opinion. It's really cool. It's based off of a 2-pack that I didn't know existed. It's like the taller 12-inch figures, and there was a 2-pack of an alien and a predator, and it was an unnamed predator. It was basically a repaint of the Jungle Hunter, but instead of just doing a repaint of the Jungle Hunter, they kind of changed it up a bit. Like you can mask, a special mask, and everything. It's very cool looking. Let's see. There's Stalker, I believe his name was, which is a glow-in-the-dark one. Very, 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 very cool. And then you have Spike Tail, which is really cool. And I'm definitely planning to get all of those. Maybe even copies. As in, like, duplicates. That is it for the Kenner series. Last but not least, on the Predator front is, oh my gosh. Concrete Jungle's Scarface Predator, which I know probably a lot of people on YouTube know about, but I didn't really know much about it because I never played Concrete Jungle. I definitely plan to sometime because, wow, he looks cool. Super cool. And he's our first Ultimate Predator, and then the next Ultimate Predator is either going to be the Predator 1 or Predator 2. And I'm just going to go ahead and, like, presume that maybe we'll get Predator 1 first and then Predator 2, or vice versa. Either way, I don't care. I can't wait. I'm super excited. And I'm also really excited that for these Ultimates that they're not just, like, using... Well, I believe Scarface is using the AVP body, but for Predator 1 and Predator 2, since they're totally different Predators, they're using a different body. And they're not making it super big or anything, which I'm really appreciative of, because honestly, I would have been still fine with the Jungle Hunter and the City Hunter we have right now. Because I really like the fact that the AVPs are bigger, but not like fatter. They're just bigger and slim. They're just kind of muscular, musculier, if that's a word. And I really like it. I think it's really cool, and they're unique, and they're not like all the same exact Predator. That being said, I'm still looking forward to the Ultimates because what they did with other Ultimates, like the Sarah Connor and stuff, for instance, wow. So to see a Predator do something like that, that's going to be really cool. I cannot wait for that. But yeah, like I said, I'm super happy that they're not just like reusing AVP for the P1 and P2 bodies, that they're giving them totally different sculpts, which is awesome. I believe that's it for Toyfair. Let me get on my my phone real quick. So first shout out is to the person who gave me the idea for Bone Daddy. Her name is Dusty Snaps. Her nickname is Dust Girl. She's on Facebook, and she is the one who gave me the idea. I still am not quite sure how we came to be friends. Maybe it had to do with PSN, because it seems like she's a she seems like a familiar PSN friend, possibly. But that's her. Let me go to YouTube real quick to give a shout out to a guy who has helped me loads on my YouTube channel, and I owe him a lot. And then also a shout out to good fan. No, I don't want YouTube Red. I really don't want to get into a conversation about YouTube Red either. But what's the word I'm looking for? But yeah, longtime fan who kind of just basically has been a fan of me since I started the second channel. Lone Wolf. Wanted to give him a shout out because, just because we've talked a lot. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, well, now I'm glad that I cut that part out because I gave him a shout out, but it was the wrong person entirely. So now I don't feel so bad. His name is Stormtrooper 937. He's been a real cool dude to me. Really appreciate the what's the word? The help the support and the criticism. That's really helped me. But I'm really thankful for this guy. He's the reason why my intro is better now. Instead of being like a whopping like 2 to 3 minutes long entirely of an intro, it's now like a 15-second intro and like a 20 to 25-second outro. I'm very happy with what it is now, and I'm so glad that he brought that to my attention, because I was like, yeah, I see myself sometimes skipping the intro anyway when it came to the long one, because I was just like, I've seen this a million times, I want to watch it again. But if it's a 15-second intro, it's kind of manageable, I believe. I mean, I could be wrong. Y'all probably still skip it. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just here to, show you stuff. And, but yeah, I owe a lot to him. He's helped me with that. He's given me sites that I can use for stop motions, which I have to get into just to make clear. I'm not currently going to get any of these sites or any of the paid apps for stop motion, just because I don't really trust paid apps. I'm not a fan of those. But I also am waiting for when I have the money. Like, when I have the money laying around for actually, like, buying an actual professional stop motion app is when I will do it and everything. There is one thing I would like to lay down right now, just so no one is surprised if in the near future I finally get a professional app. I refuse to do screen. I refuse to do special effects. I will stick to only audio added, and I believe that's it. But I refuse to do special effects unless it's like something simple, like a Windows movie maker, like drawn in, like painted in or whatever, a special effect. But I'm not gonna use the super special effects. Like, I'm not gonna use like the special effects where you have like blow up things and stuff. And it's not because I'm lazy or anything. It's just because I feel that is, even though it's super complicated, I know this, I've seen how it works. I just feel like it's the lazier way out, and I'm just not a huge fan of special effects. I like wholesome stop motions, and I mean, like, I love to watch stop motions that do that, and I appreciate them for what they are, but they're not my biggest. I'm really not a huge fan of them. Like, when it comes to stop motions, my favorite stop motions are usually the ones that are, like, really, like, thought out. Like, they're not just... Because, honestly, and I really hate to get into a rant on this, but honestly, when it comes to green screen specifically, you can basically do whatever you want. You can just have, like, green gloves and move your figure as you please, and then and it looks fluid and everything, which is, like I said, it still takes time, but it's a lot less time, it's a lot less effort, and I feel like it's just a lazier way to do it. I still appreciate people for what they do when it comes to green screen. I am not trying to diss them or anything, but for me personally, I am not a fan. I'm just not a fan of the green screen, the special effects and everything. I just don't like the way it feels. I like stop motions to be like, someone who is, they're at their house, and you can clearly see it. They're in their house, and the figures are going around in the house or whatever. Those kind of adventures. For instance, Piplup Fan 77. Before he started getting an actual show, I really liked his old ones, and I still like his new show. His new show is still pretty good. But I liked his old ones because it was like his Sonic figures were walking around his house and like moving around and stuff. I really... Call me old school, but I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the cool... Because it kind of, like, brings you to childhood when you look at something that's not, like... what's the word I'm looking for? Not, like, mass-produced or anything. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Where it's just, like, ridiculously awesome sets, which... Don't get me wrong, I love that. I love making dioramas myself, and when I get the chance, I try to put them in dioramas, but for the most part, I try to just keep it, keep it real, keep it in my room, and like just mess around in my room. For like the Hive Wars saga, I did use my LV426 diorama, the bottom part, which is what I used for Xenomorph Prime. Just in case you didn't know, that's where Hive Wars was in the flashback. He was in Xenomorph Prime. Let's see, what was it? Also, for the beginning of that, or well, actually, pretty much the whole thing, I just put a black top to an old table that I had my TV on that broke, and I just put that there as the background to, I don't know, I guess kind of cancel out the closet door or whatever. And that one was basically for the Hive Wars saga, but I'm kind of considering not using it again, just because it was more of a hassle than anything. I didn't like the way it looked. I was kind of going for it because I thought maybe it would make the lighting look better, but I'm still not sure about that. But like I said, if I do get a professional one, you won't see green screen from me. You may see green screen if I do something funny or whatever. Like, if it's something not super serious or whatever, then yeah, that's probably what will happen. But when it comes to seriousness, there's going to be no screen. And I know that's really weird. It's probably, like, opposite of what you would expect. But I really like the idea of having your figures go through your house or your room or your basement or wherever you are. And I just really like the authenticity, I think the word is, of that. I'm just a huge fan of that. I totally got off topic. Sorry about that. But yeah, so no special effects from me. Yeah, no special effects whatsoever. That being said, this random show was basically just waiting on this. Was me having an audio. It was never meant for special effects. I still don't plan to do special effects on it. The most I'm going to do is have the figure stand somewhere, and then in the background have like a picture or something in the background for their interview, which is the voiceovers that I was talking about in the previous video. What else? Oh, and also, just a disclaimer, I believe is what you would call it, just so you know. The picture that you were looking at right now, or you should be looking at if I edit it right, I don't know, but should be an early look at what is going to be my new... What is it called? I don't know what it would be called. The background? I think it would be called the background banner for my YouTube channel. I worked pretty hard on it, actually. I traced all of the pictures you see because I am a crappy drawer. But they're like a couple of my favorite things. I traced them from all... two of them are from figures. One is from the SH Monster Arts. The other one is the NECA AVP. And then the other one is just a good picture of Shadow the Hedgehog on his own. It wasn't a figure, obviously. Getting that figure is actually really hard to find a good picture of him without making it look, dare I say, crappy. And then the blue. And it's not done yet because I still have to paint the words. Or not the words, the title, Kelly Surfer Guy on it. And I have decided it's going to be like a shiny red because my favorite color is undoubtedly red and black, if you consider black a color, of course. I think that is all I have to say. I'm pretty sure I gave my shoutouts. I think so. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the matter. I just wanted to let you guys know how I felt about Toyfair, and then gave you guys a little bit of shout-outs and also a slight mini rant slash giving you an understanding of how I feel about stop motions, I guess. Because it's not really a rant. It's not like I hate him. Like I said, I still watch the crap out of Piplup Fan 77's videos. I'm really glad I found him again, because at first I couldn't find him for the longest time when I lost my first channel, which is still out there and still being subscribed to. So I'm pretty proud of my old channel. I just can't really take the recognition because I'm not there anymore. But I'm pretty proud of that channel. But when I lost that, I lost all my subscribers. So a lot of people got lost. And I'm slowly refinding people, which is really cool. Because Piplup Fan 77 is actually how I started stop motion in general. Because I first started with Sonic. And I'd love to get back to Sonic again. But it would probably just be with Shadow specifically. Because unless Tomy, I believe, is the company that has Sonic's license now, makes some decent quality figures that are at least up to par with Jazzwares, which I can't believe I'm saying. But Jazzwares Sonic figures were, like, pretty freaking awesome. Their Mortal Kombat figures, not so much. But their Sonic figures were good, and for whatever reason, they lost a license. But yeah, I'm super, super excited about what is to come this year. And even if there's going to be, like, very few videos, I do guarantee that there's going to be one video at least a week, which I'm pretty sure I updated my description on the YouTube channel to let you know that I'm planning to do at least one video a week, at least. Some videos some weeks may have, like, multiple videos. It just depends on what I'm working on and what I've made. I may even make some surprise things just for the fun of it. Like, there was one time where, while I was working on stop motions, I thought of something and added that in as a bonus. And there was also a time where I was doing the voiceovers where, before I was doing the voiceover, I was thinking about doing just a comedy sketch, just a quick comedy sketch out of nowhere, and I might still do it. So, you know, just keep an eye out for my channel. I got lots of things coming, slowly but surely. It's not going to be, like, immediate. It's not going to be like bum, 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 bum. Because, as most people know, it's not easy to keep up a consistent schedule when it comes to stop motions. And that's mostly what I do. Believe it or not, I love to do stop motions. I love doing reviews, which is also why I'm going to make my next review a lot better quality. And it's also why Bone Daddy's not being in reviews anymore, because I think because I zoom out, I just don't like the quality. And I know that maybe you're thinking, well, it's because everybody can see my background or whatever. No, I don't care what you can see. I show you guys my room, so why would I worry about that? No, it's just I hated the way it looked, like, as a review. Because you couldn't really see the figure, you know? So I just wanted to fix that. And wow, this thing is hitting 28 minutes. I'm pretty sure I'm going to cut this in half. Sorry about that. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Because this thing is hitting like 28 minutes, almost 30. It's going to be 2 15-minute videos. Unless I can upload it all at once. I don't know. That would be a lot. But, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, thank you guys so much for supporting me and everything. And, more shoutouts will come as I get more, you know, comments and stuff. Shout out to everybody. Even, people who obviously don't know what constructive criticism is, but hey, you're allowed to have your opinions, and I appreciate what you say, because it's pretty freaking funny, actually. You know who you are. Alright. Thanks, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share with friends, and enjoy. Cali Surfer Guy is out. Peace!